Sunday fun, there it is. Save the playlist. Live streams done. And we'll click on it. And hopefully we'll hear some Irish guy in the background. We do indeed. Oh. Les petites fardières. Hello, sir. No way I pronounced your name right there, Mr. Ruru. Thanks for hopping on. Right, let's go and we'll make a room and try and decide what we'll make the first race. I'm gonna make a first race a one make Mazda and we'll see if we can get anybody in. I want a qualifier. I'm trying to get a couple of longer races going a day. Room name. Extreme ownership, yes. And the track, where will we go first? Decisions. Possibly there, that's drew me attention. Sardinia B2. It is, that's what we're going for the first one. Sardinia Road Track B2, right. We'll do a good number. We'll do a big 20 lapper. Great start with false start check. Fastest first slipstream. I wonder should believe a slipstream and all on strong for this here to make it interesting. I think we will, you know, just for a bit of fun. No, maybe not. We're gonna change that off. Change our mind. Boost. We had a boost and all on last time. One of them wee fun races, and it kept it a badass race. Mechanical damage on light. Tower times one just a wee tad of tower. 60 seconds. We'll give 10 minutes. A qualifying category in 300 and 300 for the first one. Balance of performance on, please. Tire limit. We'll go for racing mediums. Tune prohibited, please. No ghosting. Shortcut penalty. But don't even really need the shortcut penalties on anyway. Side contact penalty. I will leave all that shit off. Stop us from ghosting on the shore. Right, we'll create that and we'll see how it goes. But maybe I'll not even be able to get a lobby going at this time. Not sure whether guys will join or not. But we'll see. Oh, look at that, Harry in the house, straight away. Hello, Harry, man. How's you? Right. One make Mazda, please, Harry, the roadster. Right, let's throw out. We'll get this all rolled out now. Right, it starts with a thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this: one make. Mazda, please. In fact, I'll put Alberto in the house as well. Let's have a nosy. Well, there's a couple here. Mr. Alberto to the office, sir. He's 22% of the campaign achieved. He's an EB. Pretty new guy by the looks of it. Possible second account, but it looks like a new guy. 45 libraries. Let's have a nosy. Has he uploaded any of those libraries? He hasn't. End of the office, clear. Just a one library and a DB. Although all of the campaign achieved. Right, we'll hang about and we'll see if anyone. Harry says doing a GRC race is always fun. A GRC? What do you mean, Harry? A GRC? Is that like the... There's GRX, there's GRB. I've never heard of a GRC. Go out and get a couple of warm-ups in this. We'll hang about here for a while. I'm in no rush anyway. I'd prefer the if I can't get a couple of regulars in or anything to get a couple of long ones on, I'll not stay on for too long. We'll see how the room picks up over the next half hour or so. Really, Scottie, it's old GR1 cars, like the Mercedes. Sorry, Scottie, or sorry, Harry. I'm daft. Do you not know this about me by now, Harry? I'm daft as a brush. Daft as a brush, but know a lot of shit that some people might be interested in. I have a lot of shit up here. Right, let's on to the rules again. Yeah, so you mean like the Group 1 cars then, only not the ones, the up-to-date ones, the older Group 1 cars. Yeah. Well, if I get the lobby, I'm picking up a bit. I have a badass library. I have a badass Playboy library on one of those old ones. So yeah, if I can get enough people in the lobby over the next couple of hours to get a couple of longer races, 10 minutes qualifying as well. We'll see how it goes. I'd love to be able to hop on and get wee races like this going, but you do need to get a lot more popular than we are and get a lot more regulars in, and then get to know who's clean, who's not clean, and what have you. Nothing like having idiots slowing down and stuff to destroy the race. Alright Jamie, how's you sir? What are you up to? You getting on for a couple of longer one makers? First one in the Mazda, and then Harry was saying there an older GR1 car maybe. Might be fun. Well, we'll see how it goes. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see how the lobby picks up. On you Jimmy, on you mate. Can you believe Jamie? Harry didn't even realise I'm daft as a brush. He thinks because I play a card game I should know all these different makes of cars and all. I'm lucky if I know 5 different cars in this game. Even when I'm commentating, I'm like, and there's Harry in that green car in front of us. Not too sure what it is. It looks like it could be a Ferrari, maybe a Porsche, maybe a BMW. It's definitely not a Mini. You're currently on the Xbox One finishing FIFA weekend league, sir, but you'll try to make it on for the next one. You're alright, not a problem. There's no rush anyway, Jimmy. I don't even know when I'll start this one, mate. I prefer to have a lot more in. I'm happy just to chill here and try and learn the track a wee bit in this car, make me a bit competitive for it. Right, there's Harry a set of time for us. 1:30 we need to get down to. Let's throw out the rules again for anyone new. Right, let's see if we can get some sort of flow in this. Oh, that's nuts. I cannot flow. wee cars are going to feel nice in this track. Alright Sam, how's you mate? You getting on Sam? Only on for 2 or 3 hours here, just trying to get a couple of wee one-make races going. Longer ones with 10 minutes of qualifying. The first one is in the Mazda. Good Sam, all good mate. No alcohol like, waiting on an alcohol, waiting on a bottle of whiskey coming from Amazon. Okay, if you can believe that shit. Oh, is he gonna ghost? He didn't ghost, apologies, that was me anyway. We were just hoping you were gonna ghost. Out we go, how many is there in the room? Happy's here as well. Hello Happy. We're getting a few. Right, yet again. Well, thanks. I'm in no rush to start this one, gentlemen. I'd rather sit here and arse about for 10 or 15 minutes. Just getting the feel of the track in the car. And we'll try and get a few more of the regulars in. Waiting on the Battle of Bubbly. Thanks for joining me everyone. Rules for this one, make Mazda touring car please. And back out we go. I don't have the boost or anything turned on in this race lads, but I was contemplating when I was making the room. I thought to myself, it'll make no one join the race. But yeah, that the last time I played where we turned the boost on to high and had the slipstream on strong, my goodness, it was a badass wee replay. I can't wait to, whenever I get, hopefully at some point I'll get all my FIA replays up to date, and there'll be a wee break in the FIAs which will allow me to go back over some of the fun replays I've saved. But the last time I did do a wee race with all those settings switched way up, it was a badass race. I know it's not really anything like a proper concentrate your ass race. It's more like a, oh my god, what a battle, an 8-way battle for the win. I need to start getting this here corner. I think you're in 2 mains between T1 with T150 with the T3 PA. Must be the pedals or something. I can't say I've looked into them a whole lot the same yet. On the original, the very first Logitech wheel that came out, I think it was just called the Force Feedback. Logitech Force Feedback. That's the only wheel I've ever experienced, and I love that wee one. Never used it a whole lot until I came down here and made myself a wee man cave at the bottom of my garden, and then underneath my arcade machine I built myself a wee simulator on a PlayStation 3, and we played that shit for 6 months every day until the PlayStation 3 stopped reading the Gran Turismo discs. We burnt the PlayStation out. We played it that much. Gran Turismo 5, I believe, the one with Sebastian Vettel and launched the Red Bull car. It was badass. We really enjoyed it. And once it blew up, we were like, right, we've got a PlayStation 4 up in the bedroom that we don't play any games on. I only watch Netflix on it, and I was still able to watch Netflix on my old PlayStation 3. I just can't watch movies or anything on it like that. So we swapped it over, and I'd done away with my old one because it was on the floor. It was sitting on the floor, so it was a bit harder to get in and out of. And me and my son, I went half whack, and we got this here wheel and stuff. That's usually what we do at Christmas. We'll be like, listen, we don't know what to get you. It was his idea a few years ago. He was like, well, we'll just have a look at some shit. Like a couple of years ago, we put up and we bought ourselves a pool table, and it's been throughout. There's we played it a couple of times, but even you think you have room, you don't have room. We only got a wee 5-foot pool table, and we have nothing. Like, I would need to empty my whole shed out if you want to play proper pool. So that there idea was fun for about a month, and then the table got folded up and left out in the shed, never used again. And then the following year, not that Christmas but the Christmas before, we thought to ourselves, oh here, what about a steering wheel? And I bought a car seat for 25 quid out of some kind of wee sports car. I can't even remember what kind of sports car it's out of, but for 25 quid I got it, and then spent maybe 15-20 quid on a couple of lengths of 2x4s and a wee box of screws, and that's us. We've got our own car at the bottom of my garden in the man cave. Looking so much fun. No problem, Sam. I'll catch you later, mate. Your budget this time is 350 quid. £350, you get yourself away and buy yourself a couple of bits of wood, boy. It's easy to stick a car seat onto a couple of bits of wood instead of having to sit on an uncomfortable seat or something and having to unplug your steering wheel and everything once you're done. I don't think I would ever in my life spend money on one of the rigs unless you're a millionaire. I don't know why you would go out and spend £200-400 on a rig that is only a rig. There's no steering wheel, no pedals or nothing with it, when you can go down and spend 20 quid, 30 quid on bits of wood and build yourself one that's a whole lot stronger and a whole lot sturdier than the stuff that will come and arrive. If anything in this here is going to break, it'll be the steering wheel. The steering wheel will break before any of the actual structure goes anywhere. Right, we need to hit some kind of smooth lap here. at all. How many have I got in now? Hold on, dude. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this: one make Mazda touring car, please. Only this time we shall throw out a 5 minutes to race. What time is it? Get ourselves a wee smoke rolled. Ugh. Is everyone even getting into the right car? We've got one guy in a Clio and one guy, a Portuguese guy, 1969 Farabolas, in their own car, and Antho in their own car. It would be a shame for you to drive about there for 20 minutes before I started a race, only for you to be kicked right before the start of the race. Get yourselves into the appropriate vehicle, please. We'll get one. We'll get one going, lads. It doesn't look like we'll get a couple of big races. It was worth a try, but we'll run this wee one. Yeah, maybe reboot the room and set up another one, but if I don't get many joiners in the next one, I might not run it. I'll hop off. Because bigger races, longer races aren't not fun with small amounts. You know what I mean? I love my longer races, but you do need the numbers in the room. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Mr. Balding, hello mate. Nice to see you. Mazda, sir, if you could. The Mazda touring car. I'm trying to get a one maker going. I'd like to figure out as well, is there options on my PlayStation? Like if I go into my options now, my streaming options, see this wee corner in the bottom of my screen, if I'm not playing the game, can I do a live stream from my PlayStation and it's only showing me in the full screen? Like if I just wanted to do a stream where I was talking, can I still do that shit from my PlayStation, from this camera, without having any of the gameplay and just having my camera feed? I'll need to go into my options and have a look and try and figure that stuff out. Don't you worry, we can take our time. How many was even in the correct vehicle that day? Right, we'll tag Bunce Away Anthony. Where are you? There you go, we'll tag you and say, one make Mazda touring car please, before we'll kick you where it hurts, where the sun don't shine. And we'll throw out the thanks with the rules for the new joiners. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Here's for this one make Mazda touring car please. I'll jump back out. We've got 10 minutes to learn the track as well and qualifying basically. But I would like to be a lot closer. They had 130, I think we're doing 132s, 33s. Haha, Mr. Balding wants to go behind us. I'm not sure, Mr. Balding, we're not up to speed yet in this car. I think you're gonna have us back in no time. We'll be holding you up. Oh. Oh, hello, highway. Right, a smooth lap. Let's see what time we get. And Harry's going backwards as well. Well done, gentlemen. Is that how you're getting that? Them kind of lap times? You're just going backwards and setting the backwards lap time? Not again. Oh, sorry, Mr. Balding. We're gonna learn that shit in the qualifying. I better focus. Still 2 in the wrong car. And the new joiners. I'll throw out yet again the rules. One make Mazda touring car please. Only this time it comes with an work kick. Boom, boom, boom. Would anybody listen to the rules that had just been handed out that day. Mr. Oogie, let's go to track and see where Mr. Oogie is. Let's get all those options, display all, and here we are on board with Mr. Oogie. He does not give two hoots about rules. He's out flaunting them, and luckily he has a tinted window hiding his face because he would be reported to the FIA officials for flaunting these rules. He will be black flagged from this one. Call to the office immediately. Mr. Oogie, bounce away. Bang bang. Who else was there? Mr. Matzo. Let's have a spectator Matzo. See, here's Matzo here. Again, a rule breaker. Just because they've got a tinted window on their head. Who is it? We'll never know. Could be anybody. And again, we don't like kicking people. It's lowering the numbers, but wrong car. Oh. Right, we're down to 6. We'll start this one. Just the 6 of us. Sure, if more join during qualifying, we can all bounce out again. A lot of people will be interested in doing their FIs a day as well. That's right. FIs will be on now. What's wrong? What's wrong? Catch you later, Harry, mate. Is it any quicker? Happy's still getting quicker every lap as well. No, slightly slower as Happy jump up above us. Oh, he's getting closer every lap. It was purple the first 2 sectors. Did it go any quicker? Slightly, not much. We're well down, so we're not going faster. Happy's last chance. Is he gonna get it? Doesn't. At 29.9, the only driver that day to dip into the 29s. No one else could get into the 20s or the 29s whatsoever. They were all in the 30s. A whole full number away from 29. Hello, John. Or John Horace. Evening all, evening Scottie, just round to watch the race. Not a problem, mate. There's only, I'm not doing the FIA. I just jumped on to see if I could get a wee fun lobby going, but it's not. A couple of wee one mix I fancied, but there's only a couple of us here. But it only takes 2 to race. And we've got 4. Happy immediately on her ass. Let me just try and park that big slow ass on the apex as best I can. Does he have a run? Not at the moment. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's definitely thinking about it. And Mr. Balding's still there. Come on, Mr. Balding. Into my slipstream, let's make a party out of this. Oh. Oh, Mr. Balding clapping him right out. Not quite. Oh, we're not getting that corner smooth at all. We haven't got our entry to it. And a wheel on the grass allowed Happy to get a bit of a drive. Oh. surely they all thought there'd be no chance for an around the outside pass, but Scottie tried to pull that shit off. It didn't quite turn out. Well, we're down to the three of us. We are indeed. But Big Frost still here having fun. Oh, Happy going for the wiggle. He loves it. The crowd were going mad that day. And then he done one wiggle too much. And he lost that lead. The wiggle coming back to hunt him there by the end of the straight. The fans who were laughing and cheering in support are now laughing and cheering through humiliation for Mr. Happy. Threw that one away. Imagine if we just pulled away from him now and he couldn't catch us. How heartbreaking would that be after being so confident? But there was no dropping Mr. Happy whatsoever. He was here for the remainder of the race, I would say. What about Mr. Balding? Mr. Balding, come on, I'm going to invite Mr. Balding back into the party. Because I have more of a chance in a three-way battle at beating Happy than what I do in a one-on-one. So come on, Mr. Balding. Up we come. Mr. Balding, I apologise for using you in such a manner, sir, but you are my secret weapon against Happy in this one. And again, we're going to fucking folly Happy this time. Give those fans, and the three of them are doing it. My goodness. Oh, do I have a nose to the inside? I think that's worth breaking very late and scaring Happy with just a tickle of his bumper. Oh, we're hard on the brakes there, just avoiding him again. Did that green livery give any extra drive up the hill? It did. I'm Happy trying to get the cut back, but we park on the apex. And where's Mr. Balding? Mr. Balding's right there, but he dropped a big wheel in the sand there. He was lucky. It's okay, Mr. Balding, don't worry. We won't be letting you disappear. We'll control the pace here at the front and keep you in the mix. He's dropped off ever so slightly. Oh, and we would just park that on the apex yet again. And surely that has invited Mr. Balding back into the mix. Yeah, we'll slow that pace down yet again. We maybe drop Happy back to third place if we can here, and then do a wee squirt of pace ourselves. Come on, Mr. Balding, get into that slipstream. We try a bit of a position swap on here. Happy wanting in the inside. He's not going to get it. Can we get that ass parked yet again? Oh, he does. He gets a dose. He gets a dose. And we've got a wheel in the sand. But we're all still here, and there's slightly better drive out of there now. And I'll tell you what, I'm going for that shit as well. Oh, we'll get a nudge. That'll hold up the pace yet again. Well, Let Mr. Balding go. A quarter of the race complete. We want to get Happy down in the third position and us in the lead and see if we can run away from that slipstream. Oh, and Mr. Balding isn't perhaps just doing the trick for us. My goodness, we've used Mr. Balding as our very own secret weapon, and boy has it worked out a treat at the moment. The slipstream has gone and Happy's going to have to hunt us down, all on his own, with his own speed. He's over 3 behind now. Oh, big race still to go. He'll be confident, I'm sure. But he will also be on the limit. That I am also sure about. He's now having to push perhaps a wee wheel on the grass here and a wee wheel on the grass there, whilst hopefully we're out here cruising, just hitting nice smooth lines. It's up to 3.5. He's pulling away. It was 3.4 the last time I looked at it. It's 3.6. My goodness, has Happy got a lack of speed on Scottie in this one? But don't get to say that very often. Still need to get this corner. We have not got the flow of this corner yet. In our last tournament race, we were starting, we ended up loving that corner. Hyundai. And Mr. Balding is now the man behind us, 4.1 seconds back. I reckon if we get a big enough gap, we may have to throw a pit stop into this, gain a tiny bit of an advantage on them at the end of the race, perhaps make it a bit interesting again if they don't start coming back at us. Right, so let's see if we can stretch that up. If we get up to 6 or 7 seconds, we'll be able to pit and come back out still in the battle with them with a slight advantage. And we're trying to push, but we're dropping wheels onto the grass ourselves. And it's coming down. Mr. Balding has it almost down to 4.2, 4.1. He's coming. This has been a poor lap. Let's break his wee heart and try and open that up again. And open it up again we do. What's happened to Happy? Happy's gone as well. Oh, I reckon for the sake of it we should maybe all come back together for a bit of fun. What do you think? And here we are, gentlemen. Back together they came after the safety car period. And the race is back on. Although, in the psychological battle between these three drivers, it was indeed 1-0 to Scottie Senior. It's usually Happy Meal who gets to do the swerving around on the track and slowing down, doing pit stops when he doesn't even require pit stops. Today it's been us. And my goodness, I do believe we want to do this shit in front of Happy's face. My goodness, he's got to do this on ourselves so many times. And now he's having to take that shit right in front of him. Here again, we'll let him right back up into the battle there. He must feel like he's got enough drive there to go on the inside, but we're going to go defensive and let him hang around the outside. And Mr. Balding. Oh, I get it. Oh, hold it, we caught it. Oh, don't you slow down and wait for me, Mr. Balding. Even if you had got me there, stay in the slipstream if you can. Oh, Happy's dropped a wheel. That's unfortunate with the drive. Scottie Senior has on him now. He threatens to throw a wild one on the inside. He does have his nose there. We left it there, and a nice wee bump from Mr. Balding will allow Scottie to get a run on Happy, and swipe across in front of his face and rub his nose. In effect, he's just been overtaken yet again. Oh, and he's dropped the wheel. Surely Scottie Senior could not drop that slipstream again. After slowing down and letting them all back into the battle, he was threatening to drop them. Threatening too, but Happy settling it back down. Although, why not? Why not give it a wee wiggle? He's trying to stay in the slipstream, and he is indeed. There was a small chance for us there to drop him, but he's back. Time to settle back down indeed, and perhaps even slow the pace down and invite Mr. Balding back into this mix. We're getting the flow of the track a wee bit. Don't you worry, Mr. Balding, you'll be up here in the battle again in no time. You're just about to slow that pace down. Park this big slow ass on the apex. Again, big slow apex. Not much drive out of it, but surely Mr. Balding will be coming back. We'll leave him short shift there. Oh, there's Robin. There's paintwork being exchanged along the fire straight as Happy nudges his into the grass, but again we prickly it and try and park that ass on the apex. Surely Mr. Balding is on his way back. Oh, Mr. Balding's on the cross in the background. Oh, Colin McRae's died. Colin McRae's died. Oh. And there, indeed, was Mr. Balding back in the mix. Let's try and get him in front of Happy at some point. See if we can get an early breakaway, like we did the first time. Is Happy thinking of a lunge? Where the shit are they at? Park it nice and slow. Hopefully Happy's nowhere to go. Has he got to run? Has he got to run? Oh, he squeezed us there. And again, Mr. Balding, where are you? Do you see what this man's doing? You need to do a number on him for the both of us. Oh, and he go for the wiggle yet again. Has that wiggle handed away his lead. Again, going for the squeeze. Let's give that squeeze back again. Oh, a brick valiant there. Mr. Balding gets two for the price of one, but we're in second. Can we get up now and sneak past Mr. Balding and get a breakaway on Happy? Oh, we missed the apex of that one. But we're going to give it to Mr. Balding, of course. Oh, Mr. Balding behind us rather than Happy. Happy must be out there, so jealous. Receiving another slipstream. And then we'll come back over to the line. Again, we're missing that apex. But again, it's settled back down with Happy on her ass. 5 to go. And again we start to think to ourselves, do we want to bring Mr. Balding into the mix, or do we want to just go for it? Wow, the track's slightly better now. I feel like we're in the battle. I don't think Happy is gonna drop me here, like. No, I don't. He wanted over in front of us. Oh, we'll switch back and forth all day if you want it, sir. What about a cut back on you here? What about a bit more driver? Not quite. Mr. Balding still lurking about. Oh, and Happy's flashing his lights. Oh, he's got his hazards on. Is he doing something? Stay in the queue. There's he's flashing his lights. It's his hazards he has on. He's driving like an amateur. He's left his hazard lights on. Can you believe it? He throws a wild one. That's not going to work, Happy. That's not going to work, sir. He's threw himself into the barrier with that one. What was he thinking of? His race is over. He is still going. I wonder if Mr. Balding and myself. No, Happy's gone. We're beating Happy so bad. He's quit. My goodness. And there we go. Another story to tell our grandchildren. Alright, Foxy, how's you, sir? You've done one, you came fourth, Jimmy, or John. Accepting that one, maybe, John, are you? Mr. Balding still clinging on. Yeah, he's that far back, but he's making me want to have a wee wiggle. And he's right here. It's a last lap dash for cash, ladies and gentlemen. No problem, Hobby. Sorry about the numbers, mate. At least we got a wee bit of a run. One lap to go. Mr. Balding about to take the lead by the looks of things. Good luck, Mr. Balding, sir. There was no splitting them on the way into the first corner. Scottie lifted off in hope of a cutback, and indeed the cutback was there to be had. He went slightly defensive around this one, as it was the final lap of the evening, and again he was vulnerable into this one, but parks that big ass on the apex. Did Mr. Balding have a run? What do you think, Mr. Balding? He is trying to get a nose to the inside, but I think I would like to be placed here, sir. I think I would like to be here. I feel hot favourite right now at the moment. I'll just try to make sure we're in front. When it matters, does he throw a wild one? Does he throw a wild one? He doesn't. And how's your drive out of this one, Mr. Balding? Is there a wild motocross style pass coming from Mr. Balding into the last corner? We shall feel like he's far enough behind. He doesn't. It looks like we're going to have him. We are indeed. He's got a bit more drive on us with a slipstream, but I don't think it's going to work out for him. Surely not, sir. Good race. Big Frost. Thank you, Big Frost, for staying in the lobby, sir. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Look at this, would you believe this? We've got this sitting in the ice tray with us. If you're sitting over there, don't expect to get sure. You should be over here sitting beside me, smiling, looking gorgeous, flirting. I'm telling you, otherwise I'll sit here by myself. Right, I'm gonna reboot room, but if I don't get many joiners, and it doesn't look like it's gonna pick up, I'm just going to end the stream, gentlemen, because yeah. We need to be much more popular than what we are to be able to just hop on and think, we'll do a proper race, 20-minute qualifying, 45 lap race or something. That's it. We'll just end up driving about with 2 or 3 of us. In fact, I wonder should I call it a day. I'll make a room and see, let me see, load settings, instead of me having to go through everything again. Live stream, all welcome. Load that up. and then I wonder what next Saturday's. It's a Tokyo Expressway, but I'm not sure what one. Foxy says Spa. Don't know, Foxy. It's not jumping for me. I'd quite like a Formula 1 race, lads. Not even in the Formula 1 car, in that or car. We'll see. I'm gonna go Interlagos, like we did the other night, and one of those cars is in Group X, I believe. Group X, and then you have to leave all that off. Racing softs. And we'll see if we get any joiners, if we can even run a race. If not, we'll just have a drive around here for a wee while and then get ourselves off. In fact, but don't I prefer to we'll do a great start. But I'll fuck that shit up a bit. New followers, Mr. Knox. Hello, sir. Thank you very much. 13 laps will do for the minute. We'll create that and we'll see if anyone joins. And it'll be the Autopolis or Autopolis on Wednesday then, I believe. Right. For starters, what do you call that car? The SF-19. Right. I'll throw out thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this: one make SF-19. And I do believe, let me go into these options again, because in the SF-19 they have a boost, overtake. So can I just bring that down to 0.1? Does that mean we'll have hardly any of that shit? Let's get that X button out of the way for everybody as quick as we can. Hopefully 0.1 means we'll have hardly any of it. Alright, Hazel. Hello, sir. Remember this, Danny? A superstar sneaking into the lobby? Not at the moment. Not that we see. I'll get the right tires and stuff on this, and then go out and try and get a feel of it. This should be a nice track for this car. It doesn't let me use that overtake at the minute because it's warm up. Hopefully it's all in the SF19 gentlemen. Only 6 gears in them. These here Formula cars. Everyone says they don't even make the Formula 1 car, but I quite enjoy that as well, the grip and the speed and all.
Drove 324 miles to pick up a £15 window that he bought off eBay. And when he got to it, he took brought his wife with him. When he got there, the windows and his wife wouldn't fit the car, so he drove back to his wife to the town and got stopped. What the fuck?
And this was lately. That was meant to be an essential journey. Well, if he didn't have a window, like, in his house. Who's in the wrong cars? Mr. Dom Boulderson, SF19 police sir. Mr. Sergio, SF19. And we'll tag them in case they don't realise it was Dom, Sergio and Hugo. Hugo, Dom, Sergio, bang. Attention please, attention please. Got those 3 drivers who we have just tagged. Yes, you sir, driving about on the grass doing donuts. You're about to be exited from the room. You're in the wrong vehicle, sir. Now let's see, going into your ghost menu, feeling like you're perhaps... No, Mr. Hugo is still out, hauling ass. Mr. Hugo, to the office. Where are you, sir? To the office, Hugo. If you just stand up against the wall there, place your hands on the wall and spread your legs. Take a deep breath. There we go. Who was next that day? Someone. Alex was in a Tomahawk. So we still have another 3. There's only going to be 6 of us. Another 3. There's a Tomahawk. Alex, you need to change. Have you just joined? Again, we'll throw out the SF please, or kick right before we exit. Mr. Dom, you've been here from Britain too, you can definitely read what I'm saying. Come here. Who else have got in the wrong car? There's another Formula 1 car there. Sergio, you've had plenty of time also, sir. Apologies. SF19, there was 8 of them that day at the moment who decided to get into the correct vehicle. Well done, lads. We'll get one going in another couple of minutes. We'll hand out the thanks. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this one: make SF19 please with a 2 minutes. The race. Was there anybody that day had any kind of sexy livery that would even compete with us ourselves? That one, Mr. Atlayant, very standard. Mr. Singaroo, very standard compared to our own livery as well. What's Big Fraz in? Another very plain one. Foxy, what about yourself, Foxy? How Foxy are you looking today in your vehicle? Mr. Foxy was very blonde also. What about Glorin, the Portuguese guy, also very blonde? My goodness. But we have a bright green guy, and his name is BG. Bright green drag racing, perhaps, I don't know, but the BG, and he's bright green. If it wasn't for my livery, sir, you are the most standout guy in the room at the moment. Mr. Balding, splash of orange and blue, and inner sails and just the top of the line material. Right, gentlemen, let's get one started. Here, hey love. I'm gonna make a wee cup of tea up for us. We'll pick a wee movie or something. There was 8 minutes of qualifying that day. Let's get a bit of engine volume into the head. And now our bar is full, that we overtake button is full. Hopefully it'll disappear, but in no time whenever we touch it. See, if we were smart, there, what we would have done is would have just kept driving round and getting used to the car, and would have kept that boost till the end of the season whenever we felt at our quickest. Whereas now we're definitely not going any quicker. Could steal a bit of Mr. Balding slipstream maybe and go quicker. That's it, we were quicker, so we can go quicker. Because that didn't feel like a particularly good lap, so we can definitely go quicker. One more lap after this will get, I think. Right. Last chance. Take a big greedy run up for it. go quicker. No. Three tenths up at the bottom of the hill, but no boost. And last time we had boost the whole way up that hill. How much do I lost with no boost? A tenth. No improvement for us. Good luck, lads. I think I'm gonna go for a bit of traction control off. We'll start with this one. Alright, Tom. Hello, Tom. Sorry I didn't see you there, mate. Can't see man. That bags. That bag is giving up on something. Ah. Oh dear. Right. Need to nail a couple of laps now. Let me see. What have we given up on? Given up on Fran to get in the NFIA. We lost over 2,500 DR. Right, Mr. Brazil, get back here please, sir. Where do you think you're going? Right. Hit down. Try number 2 to try and make a move on him. We've still got all our boost. Hopefully he's used all his and he's on the stream and he can hear me. I've got it all, mate. Every bit of it. For the last lap to have before breakfast. But we need to be there on the last lap with him. Oh. Oh, don't be greedy with it, you silly man. And again, you're going to be greedy with it. Stop throwing that shit away and calm yourself down, will you? Disconnected 3 times. Yeah, we've been lucky we didn't get hit, and I don't think with our DR whenever we got disconnected. But I think that's because we didn't actually get into the room. I think once you're in the room, if you're disconnected, then you lose DR. It classes it as if you've had a rage quit. Which I do prefer at doing that, because people do need to be punished for rage quitting. Otherwise people deliberately stay in a race. You get some people who don't finish races. If you're allowed to rage quit and have no consequences, then some people, you look at the record and you think, oh, he's fast, he wins 90% of his races. It's because he finishes only the ones that he's in first place in, and on the last corner, if he's in a bad position, he just rage quits and quits out, and there's no punishment for them at all. So I like that point, to try and stop people from doing that. Right, 3 to go. Let's see if we can get back up on him here at all. No headlights even to flash at the man. Oh, here, at the yant, we weren't even thinking about you, sir. We seriously do need to get our head down and look forward. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that's way too much of that shit. I'm after a purple sector. Right, I think I want to use a bit of that shit now. Just a bit of it, just to try and get me back in the battle. Otherwise, I might as well not have it. We can get back in that battle. Again, we're never doing that in that corner. Stop turning in so early. Oh, and again we've missed. Her nose in there. And the boost is all gone. Oh, he's dropped the wheel. He's dropped the wheel. And 30 tires, I believe. 30 tires is well out there. He starts back in. Alright, Atlee will grab the win maybe. Oh, he'll be close to it. He'll be close to it. At the line. Nothing we could do about that one. A battle of bubbly it was. I think that's gonna do us. Good day, gentlemen. You can't win. You're fast. Thank you very much, Mr. Chimpanzee. Enjoy these big cars. I enjoy the Formula 1 cars in this as well. A month ago, I had a wee go in the Formula 1 cars as well, and I love the high grip cars. I'd be playing the Group 1 cars a whole lot more if it wasn't so confusing as to what cars and all the different speeds of all the cars. If they were all, I wish Group 1 was the same as Group 2, 3 and 4, where they were all close. Gentlemen, apologies anyone who's hopped in there. We're only on for, I tried to hop on there for a wee short stream just to have a couple of big races. We didn't even get anybody. There was only a couple of us in the first one. No, I don't think he was dirty. He lost the back end and came in this just a tiny bit, and that was all she wrote. But let's hand out the thanks for practice today, gents. Till next time. And we'll have a wee video out over the next couple of days of the last round of the last FIA season, and then we'll be back on Wednesday. We'll go and check now and see what the manufacturers is on Wednesday. I do believe it should be the Autopolis one. No, we've had a couple of runs at it. Don't feel that good on it, like we keep making mistakes. Haven't quite got the flow of that track yet. A bad excuse to take somebody out. Well, I have no hard feelings on him. I have no hard feelings on that one now. A casualty of the war. Right. The manufacturers. Why did that say that's open today? That says that's open today because today is manufacturer day. I'm usually doing. It's 8 o'clock at night. My goodness. Time flies. Right, so there's still tries of that going on then. Yeah, there's tries of that going on. Let's have a wee nosy and see if any of our friends has had a dig at it tonight. Francis has got a 219. PG got a 208. Anybody else had a dig at it? Pretty shady's had a dig. FMS. My goodness, he looks fast, doesn't he? 3 letters in front of a name usually looks fast. He has 3 letters in front of 3 letters. My goodness. a sure sign of speed there. Looks like a lot of people have gave tonight a miss. Right, schedule is so it is the Autopolis or Autopolis. So we'll get another 2 or 3 runs at it on Wednesday. We'll be on Wednesday to have a run at it, and then after it on Saturday, what is the next Saturday one here? Because I do believe we're going to want a try at it as well. I want to go and see what track it is. Right, it's East Outer Loop, GR3 East Outer Loop. Remember that. I'm going now to see what version of the track that is. East Outer Loop. East Outer Loop. East Outer Loop. East Outer Loop. So it's that one there. Right. Let me jump into GR3 car. We're gonna be in our Beetle then. We're gonna struggle. No, we won't be in the Beetle. It's a Nations. We'll be in whatever car we want. Only we can't see what car everyone will be using. Well, let's go just to see what the version is. What version of the track. Hopefully we already know it. I think we do. We know it. Open to this. Right. Yep, we know it. We're big straight. We do. We know this version. We'll definitely have a wee dig at this one. I would imagine. We'll find out on Wednesday as well after the manufacturers. We'll get to see the next round is advertised and see what car everyone are jumping in. GR3. I would say the Nissan. I'll be writing popular there. Right, gentlemen. Pleasure. As always. Thank you anyone who's hopped on. Sorry we couldn't have got a few more of us in there. Hopefully, but at some point in the future we'll have enough friends and stuff on this to where when we do bounce on for a couple of hours we'll get a good lobby filled up straight away, and we can get 2 hours full of good close racing. Take care, look after yourselves, and I'll catch you on the flip side.